a hospital complex, I walk away slightly more comfortable knowing that the 13-year-old girl who's sleeping on that railway station is protected because she's got a street dog sleeping next to her, that she will not be raped. And your lordship, I find it a little, and I'm sorry, and I say this very, very humbly, constitutionally inverse that we are talking about spending 20,000 crore for shelters for dogs when 45 districts out of 75 in Uttar Pradesh don't have a single orphanage, when we have more children on the street. This case started with children. So the protection of children inside homes, the rights of children inside homes cannot be more important than the rights of children without homes. That is point one, sir. Lordship, I have 3 points, Lordship. None of them have been made.
Note dijiye.
I have noted I will not go into this, in my notes and in my IA, how these children are protected. Many media cases of these children protected, but a lot of it is not explained in the media because, your lordship, these children have no voice and they have no parent but this court. And if this court removes their last line of defense before giving them shelter, then, your lordship, these children would have been orphaned twice, once by fate and once by the state and this honorable court. My second submission, which I'll put in very short, is that these dogs also protect poor societies, poor RWAs, which don't have security guards, and also women. As a girl who lives alone in Delhi, I walk the street feeling more comfortable that there are dogs and not who can bark if I am attacked. These are my very humble submissions about this. And the second, lordship, my submissions are about, I have worked with a series of doctors to explain the zoonotic diseases. I know that you have been told there will be zoonotic diseases, but I want to give you examples of 5 zoonotic diseases which have already happened due to overcrowding of animals. These are Nipah virus, the swine flu, the Japanese encephalitis, the SARS, avian influenza. In the case of bird flu, it was noted by WHO that reduction of density of birds in poultry farms reduced avian influenza instantly. Now, lordship, the more scary part. In USA, CDC has notified a disease called Campylobacter jejuni coming from puppy mills, which is very close to what you talk is a dog shelter. Dogs there giving birth, living there. This is a drug-resistant, multi-drug resistant disease. It is affecting 115 million people in the US currently, causing deaths largely in children. The second disease which is spreading is leptospira. These are zoonotic diseases which are already spreading. And thirdly, lordship, I would like you to go to point number 6 on my note, which is a very, very scary thing. In 1950, lordship, rabies right now is transmitted through bites. But in 1950, there were 2 recorded cases of rabies becoming a droplet virus. A droplet virus meaning that aerosol transmission, meaning transmission through coughs. It happened in a natural setting. It's called the Bracken Cave case. It is well documented in medical literature. It was when rats were kept together inside a cave. But we are doing the same thing with dogs. And allowing mutations on a great rate will someday make rabies a droplet virus in India. And India has always been a place of healing. We should not be the cause of the next epidemic disease. Besides that, your lordship, I would like you to read point number 8, which is antimicrobial resistance. What happens in shelters, your lordship, is when a dog falls sick, many dogs fall sick. So there is an indiscriminate use of antibiotics, of antivirals, of many, many things. And the viruses that mutate out of them are completely drug resistant. So when we are talking about public health and safety, it has to be looked at from a complete angle. Just because there are bites which are absolutely serious, we cannot remove a layer of protection amongst orphan children, or we cannot cause an epidemic. There has to be a complete look. I will be submitting, your lordships, I'm working with a lot of epidemiologists to submit a full report on what are the future risks of this. And lordship, just one point, I have been feeling very bad that RWAs and gated communities with lakhs and crores worth of flats are asking for the state to give more money to make shelters when my children are on the street without any shelters.
All about money only.
Yes, your lordship, but these children need, if children are the cause, children need to be removed from the streets first, dogs later. Correct. We need shelters for children, your lordship, please. Thank you, your lordship.
3 minutes.
Yes.
Please, madam.
You will please wait. Otherwise, we will ask you to leave the court. Yes.
Wait, please, madam. My lord, I'm Divyadeep Chaturvedi. I appear for Alpha Angels, the Animal Trust, my lord. My IA number is 330129. This is a trust that runs animal shelter in Goa, my lord, and has hands-on experience in rescue sterilization.
Your IA number is?
330129 of 2025, my lord. If I may be permitted to hand over a short note, my lord.
Yes, please.
Please. My lord, there have been.
Yes.
My lord, there have been suggestions made by the learned counsels preceding me about institutional responsibility as an alternative to permanent relocation of these animals, my lord. My lord, my submission is that this suggestion finds its strength as well as its foundation within the PCA Act itself. My lord, I'll refer to three provisions and I'll rest.
Any provision which has not been referred to.
My lord,
Please don't refer to any provision which has already been
please, my
referred
lord, I'll just show the analysis, my lord. I'll sum it
No,
up.
you-
I won't
You
take more
don't
than
take
3
us to
minutes.
the provision, you.
Please, my lord.
Make your submissions.
Please, my lord, I won't take more than 3 minutes. my lord.
Reading the same thing again and again is too much. No?
Without repetition.
Yes.
There is, my lord, section 11, if my lord may note,
Yes.
lists out the offences under the Act, my lord. Two of those offences, my lord, are specifically applicable to owners, my lord. Now, my lord, this is the first indication that the legislative scheme makes a distinction between degrees of association that a person may have with an animal. my lord. That's one, my lord.
Yes.
Also, my lord may note that the offence under 11I, my lord, the offence of abandonment, is not specifically applicable to the owners, my lord. Now, my lord, under section 2F, in defining ownership, the Act does not preclude jurisdiction